Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dor Ifah Natasha binti Muhammad Rosli. My number matric is I183034002. Today, I will present in Chapter 4, Ethical and Social Issue in Information System. In Subtopic 4.2, what specific principle for conduct can be used to guide ethical decisions? We look one by one. First, basic concept in responsibility, accountability, and liability. Ethics is a concern of humans who have freedom of choice. Besides, ethics is about individual choice. Ethical choices are decisions made by individuals who are responsible for the consequences of their actions. Responsibility. Key element of ethical action, which is to accept the potential costs, duties, and obligations for make some decisions. Accountability. Future of system and social institutions, which is mechanism, are in place to determine who took action and responsible. Liability extends the concept of responsibility further to the area of laws. Liability also further of political system in which a body of laws in place that permits individuals to recover the damage done to them, actors, system, or organizations. Due process relate further of law-governed societies and is a process in laws are known as and understood, and liability exists to appeal to higher authorities to ensure that the laws apply correctly. 2. Ethical analysis. Identify and describe the facts clearly. Find out who did what to whom, where, when, and how. Initially reported facts, and often we find that simply getting the facts straight help define the solutions. It also helps to get the opposing parties involved in an ethical dilemma to agree on the facts. Define the conflict or dilemma and identify the higher order values involved. Ethical, social, and political issues always references higher values. An ethical issue involves a dilemma which is of action that support worthwhile values. Identify the stakeholders. Every ethical, social, and political issue has stakeholders, which mean who conduct in team, helping each other and listen to leader or stakeholders' instruction. Identify the options that can reasonable. Find that none of the options satisfy all interests involved, but some options do a better job than others. Sometimes, arriving at good or ethical solution may not always be a balancing of consequence to stakeholders. Identify the potential consequence of options. Some options may be ethically correct, but disastrous from other points of view. 3. Candidate ethical principle. Golden rule. Immanuel Kant's categorical imperative. Slippery slope rule. Golden rule. Do unto others as well as would have done unto us. Putting ourselves in the place of others and thinking of ourselves as the object of the decisions. Immanuel Kant's categorical imperative. If an action is not right for everyone to take, it is not right for anyone. Slippery slope rule. If an action cannot be taken repeatedly, it is not right to take at all. An action may bring about a small change now that is acceptable, but if it repeats, it will bring unacceptable. Utilitarian principle. Take an action that achieves the higher or greater value. This would assume that the prioritize values in a rank order and understand the consequence of various causes of actions. Risk aversion principle. Take the action that produces the least harm or the least potential cost. Some actions have extremely high fail cost or very low probability. Avoid actions which have extremely high fail cost. Ethical no free lunch rule. Assume that virtually all tangible and intangible objects are owned by someone else unless there is a specific declaration otherwise. 4. Professional codes of conduct. Professional codes of conduct are promulgated by associations of professionals such as the American Medical Association, AMA. Conduct of ethics are promised by professions to regulate themselves in the general interest of society, such as American Bar Association, ABA, Association of Information Technology Professionals, AITIP, and Association for Computing Machinery, ACM. This of that, professional groups take responsibility for the better regulation of their professions. Some real world ethical dilemmas. Information systems have created new ethical dilemmas in which one set of interests is pitted against another. Many companies monitor that their employees doing on the internet to prevent them from wasting company resources on non-business activities. Facebook monitors its subscribers and then sell the information to advertisers and apps developers. Business owners might feel obligated to monitor employee email and internet use to minimize drains on productivity. Employees believe that they should be able to use internet for personal data and tasks in place of the telephone. A close analysis of the fact can sometimes produce compromise solutions that give each side half a loaf. That's all for me. Thank you.